Today, we are diving into one of the most critical aspects of growing your real estate business, the customer journey. Real estate on a surface level is a transaction business, but what a lot of real estate agents overlook is how their clients feel every step of the way working with them. You want your clients to have an experience with you that is delightful, that they walk away from going, wow, that was really great. That's what's ultimately going to scale your business. And today, that's what we're going to get right into. Last week, we covered on a surface level how to prepare for your first client meeting. And yes, that is important, but today we're going deeper. What is the customer journey? The customer journey is how your client feels every step of the way working with you. And I mean from the very first contact to long after closing. I want you to shift your mindset to your clients being lifelong clients. It's not my past clients that I worked with a year ago. These are lifelong relationships that you are building, and that is all part of the customer journey. The first step is acknowledging your clients. Acknowledge where they are. If they're buying their first home, acknowledge that. Be excited about helping them take that next step to building wealth. If they're selling, maybe if they're upsizing, acknowledge that, hey, this is going to be stressful, but I will make it as seamless as I possibly can for you, and I'm excited to help you upsize into your dream home. Whatever it is they're looking to accomplish, acknowledge it and be excited about helping them. It's not always about you. A lot of agents go wrong here of sharing the awards they've won or how many houses they've sold or insert X statistic here. And that's all well and good, but when you are first meeting a client, it's all about them. Always remember that. Step 2 is preparing them for what's ahead. And to me, this is where the magic really happens and where you can really set yourself apart from the average agent. Because what happens in real estate is clients are left going, well, how do I ask for a showing? Or when are the showings going to happen? Or how long is this going to take? When do I need to be gone for photos? There's a lot of information within a real estate transaction. So if you're preparing them ahead of time for what they can expect step by step, you're going to save yourself a ton of work and a ton of frustration, because then they're going to be able to know what to expect. And I recommend sending this out to them. Yes, convey it to them verbally and walk them through the process of buying or selling, but I also recommend sharing a guide that you've created with them so that they always have something to reference. And that's going to save you a lot of time in the form of text, emails, calls with them wondering what's going to happen. It's also going to calm their nerves. The unknown is scary for all of us, no matter what it is. So give them that information ahead of time so that they know what to expect and they're prepared. Step 3 is project. You want to project the final outcome in order to get your clients excited. Buying or selling is a lot of work on the client's part, no matter how great of an agent you are. So you want to make sure that you're projecting that final outcome and getting them excited so that they are focused on the end game, not all of the work that it's going to take to get there. If they're that first-time home buyer, get them excited about projecting the day that they're getting their keys and that they're moving into their very first home and putting roots down. If they are a seller who is upsizing, project that once they're in their larger home, the kids won't be fighting over the bathroom, or they're gonna have their own office space, or they've got a backyard. Whatever that pain point is for your client, you want to project the final outcome so that they stay excited about all the hard work it's going to take to get there, knowing that it will be worth it. Next up is pre-addressing concerns. And they may or may not know they have these concerns, but this is where you can really address what's going to be coming down the pike. As an example, sellers sometimes don't understand ahead of time that not every showing is going to give feedback. Not every showing is even going to be on time, for that matter. And you want to pre-address those concerns because it not only shows that you know exactly what you're doing, this is not your first rodeo, and you're giving them that peace of mind so that when it does happen, they already know to expect it and it doesn't become a problem. Same thing for buyers. Let them know if your market's really competitive, what to expect in a multiple offer situation. Or if your market has a ton of inventory, let them know why it's important to only see 3 to 5 homes at a time, unless they're out of town, that's different. But let them know that we don't want to go see 10 homes in a day because you're going to forget everything and it's all going to run together. Pre-handling concerns does a couple things. One, it shows that you're the expert and you are coming from a place of value, addressing problems ahead of time that they may not even know were going to come up. And 2, it's another way to tell them exactly what to expect. Maybe that never comes up during the process. Maybe you get feedback on every showing. Great, so be it. But if there are showings that you don't, they're not going to be concerned about it because you've already shared with them that, hey, this happens, it's all normal. Last step is personalizing the experience. And I think this is by far one of the most important steps because every single client is different. They all have different needs, they all have different stressors, and you've got to be able to cater the experience to just them. Yes, you're going to have a process that you take every buyer and seller through, but I guarantee you, if you're looking back on all the transactions you've done, even if it's just 2 or 3, none of them were exactly the same. And that's because we're working with humans. So you want to make sure that you're delivering a personalized experience. Every buyer and seller wants to feel important. Quite frankly, I would say they want to feel like they're your only client, and I think that they should. So you have to look at ways that you can delight them throughout the process, and that's what makes you unique as well. Make them feel important. Let them know that you are there for them. Stay in consistent communication with them. You never want your client reaching out to you asking for an update. Over communicate as needed, because here's the thing. You know what's going on. I know you've got it covered, but your client doesn't. You have to make sure that they know that and feel that confidence so that you're building trust with them through the entire process. At the end of the day, making your clients feel special is what's going to get you repeat and referral business. They're going to remember exactly how you made them feel, and that's part of your customer journey. This isn't something that occurs in your head. You really need to sit down and determine what your customer journey is so that you can deliver that special experience to every single buyer and seller that you work with. If you got some value from this video, please consider hitting that like button. It always helps me out, and I really do appreciate it. Until I see you on the next one, thanks for watching.